When you think about what happens next in Lebanon, I had the chance earlier to speak with the IMF's managing director. We spoke about this. She said, of course, that what we know, that Lebanon has requested some technical assistance. But when you think about this more broadly, no international aid seems to be forthcoming for Lebanon. What do they need to do to signal to the international community?
The people have been going out in the street wanting a change in the whole political structure of Lebanon, and not just ministers and various positions there. They want the whole thing to change. And I think before the political leaders can satisfy these demands by the people, they should look at themselves. Many of them are living comfortable lives and so on. It's the poor person in Lebanon who's suffering. So unless and until they change the political structure, it's not going to work.
How do you feel about these requests for help from the international community, considering the history of Lebanon, which is one where international players have been playing various factions off against each other at the request of those factions for decades?
Well, that's why I said the political structure needs to be altered and changed to remove these issues of soliciting. Yes, the Taif peace agreement that all the Lebanese signed on was supposed to lead to a merit-based system rather than a confession-based system. That has not taken place, and unless and until it takes place, there's going to be problems in Lebanon.
And every country, though, that has been involved in the sort of transition and transformation of Lebanon since the start of the 20th century, Saudi Arabia, Qatar as well, the French have been involved there. Was that a mistake in retrospect for all of these various players, including Saudi Arabia, to get involved in the internal issues of a country, even at the request of members of that country, now that we've seen what that leads to?
In our part of the world, things that happen there don't stay there. So what happens in Lebanon doesn't stay there. It affects all of us. And you need to be active and interested in the welfare of the Lebanese people. Now, you can be a constructive actor, like hopefully Saudi Arabia is, in providing support, providing moral support, providing financial support, etc. But you can be a destructive interloper, like Iran, which has Hezbollah claiming sovereignty to Iran, not to Lebanon. So you have these different courses, a constructive one and a destructive one.